Hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land. John and Ellie back at you with another beer review, and today I am looking at Extra Rich Honey Brown Lager. Now, this beer used to be called Dundee Honey Brown. Now it's just Honey Brown, but this beer is brewed in Rochester, New York. So this is a Genesee beer, which is actually owned by Florida Ice and Farm, or I believe. Um, so changed hands over the last 10 years several times. Um, anyway, I used to be able to get this beer $13.99 for a 30 pack of cans. Can't find it here anymore in that configuration, which is unfortunate. I've always enjoyed it, especially the price. I was able to buy a single, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a pour, see what we've got. It is 4.5% alcohol and 10 IBUs. It is actually brewed with honey, and believe it or not, this beer has actually won. It won a silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival in 2000 for specialty honey lager or ale category, and in 2004 it actually won gold in the specialty honey lager category. So this beer has actually done well at the Great American Beer Festival within the last 20 years. All right. So, smells pretty good. There's really not too much going on with the aroma. Some light barley malt, a little sweetness on the nose, which I guess you could attribute to the honey. But if my memory serves me correctly, there's really not too much honey going on with this beer. Smells pretty good. Gonna go ahead and get right into it. Cheers, guys. A little more sweetness on the palate. A little bit of that honey comes through, but it's really, really light, which I like with this beer because it keeps the sessionability high. It's not too sweet, but there's just a little bit of the honey on the sip there. You get some roasted barley malt. It is pretty light bodied, easy drinking. 10 IBUs. Really not getting any hop presence on this one. Not even really on the back end. But 10 IBUs is pretty low. So yeah, I'm not picking up any hops. Nice little prickly carbonation, really fine bubbles. This is an enjoyable beer. It's not. I don't think this beer would fall into the excellent range for me personally. I can see why it's done well in competition. I mean, it is very enjoyable. Um, I would like to know the other beers that were going up against this one in the years that it won. That would be interesting to know. Because I do think that there are a lot of beers that kind of fall into this category that are better than this. Now, this is a pretty simple, straightforward beer. If you're buying this beer and expecting a big honey punch with it, you're going to be disappointed because the honey is very, very subtle. There is some sweetness with this one. If you didn't know that there was honey actually added to the beer, you might not even think that it had honey in it. But very enjoyable beer. Super sessionable. If you ever see it in a 30-pack configuration for $12 or $13.99, I highly recommend that you pick it up. It's definitely a good sessionable beer that would go well with just about any food that you can imagine. So one more sip, and then I'll go ahead and give this a rating for you guys. It's just a good beer. It's a solid, good beer, and for that reason, I'm going to give it an 85 out of 100. It's a solid B beer. I really don't have any complaints. It's very enjoyable. It's just I've had so many beers over the years, and there are a lot better out there. But for the price, you really can't beat this 12 to 13.99 for a 30 pack of cans. If you can ever find it in that configuration, I highly recommend that you pick it up. You're not going to find a much better value for this type of product. So that'll do it for this review, guys. 85 out of 100. Hope you guys are having a great day. And until next time, cheers.